Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be making a ink or a text embedded in ink effect in Photoshop. So the first step is we're going to open up Chrome here or whatever browser. We're going to search ink and water. Any of these images will probably work. Try to choose one with some depth to it. Something that kind of has a foreground and a background that you can kind of imagine text inside. So something like this might work well. You could probably put something behind this bump or in here. You could probably also do something with this. Stuff like this usually works well. Anyway, I'll link a page down below in the description to some good wallpapers for it. So the next step is we're gonna open up Photoshop here. We're gonna create a new document, 1920 by 1080. We return artboards on, and then we're going to Control O. I picked out these two wallpapers, and so I'll drag that one in and this one, and then I'm gonna go right click on the move tool, hit artboard, and we're gonna hit new artboard up here. Actually, we can just click here. So now I can move one of these over here, and we're gonna do our first design on this one here. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, center it up there. Oops. Create a new solid color layer, and then for that solid color you can double click on it and just choose the background color of your picture here. So if you want to change the color of your ink here, hit we're going to apply a filter here called hue and saturation, and we can drag the hue around. I kind of like this green and purple, kind of ghostish. I'm gonna stick it like there, and then we can also change it to be more neon, less, kind of how much it pops, if that makes sense. Alright, and then we are going to select the ink and the color layer, right click, and click merge layers. Then we'll reselect our background color here. And then we're going to hit Command J to duplicate our ink, and then hit T for the text tool and type out whatever you want. Maybe I'll do cloud. I'm going to use the Babos font and just make it a little bit bigger. Okay. I'm going to change the color too. Just still white. And so we're going to select all of that, go over to your type over here, and we're going to turn up the spacing between the letters. So in this particular piece, I think that kind of these areas that come towards the camera can be in front of the text, and then the rest of it can be behind it. So this is why we have two different layers. We're going to drag our second duplicated layer above our text layer. Alright, so after we've moved our cloud layer, or our text layer below the ink, we're going to turn down the opacity on the ink so we can see our text. Control T to move it. and just put it in place there. That looks pretty good to me. And then we're going to select our cloud layer by holding Control and clicking on the T. Then click on our ink layer, click the mask button, and then select the mask and hit Control I to invert it. And now we can turn back the opacity. Turn that back up. So make sure your brush is around 80%, 85 maybe. Size is whatever's easiest to work with on your ink. And then make sure that these two are black and white so you can paint on your mask. Make sure you have white selected. And basically you're just going to click and erase everything that you want to be in front of your letters here. Maybe this D too. Something like that looks kind of good to me. And then you're pretty much done. Alright, let's try this again on our other piece here. So for this one, my idea was the text would kind of sit on top. So I can make this a little bit bigger. And then add our solid color layer. Select the black and make sure it's behind it here. I'm actually going to move this down some more so it's off. And then I'm going to use a different font. This is called Nexa Light. And then I think that should look pretty good. Kind of these parts will be in front of it. Turn down the spacing a little bit. Alright, and then we're going to duplicate our ink layer again. Move it above our cloud layer. Select the cloud layer. Make a mask. And then click on the mask. Control I to invert it. And then go to our brush. And make sure that the white is on top here. And then just like the first one, we're going to go through and erase everything that is in front of our letters here. Use the bracket keys to make the brush bigger and smaller. And hit X to switch between black and white here. Alright, that is it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll leave a link to more wallpapers in the description below.